It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. Powerful running. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
On the ground, this is Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line taking it in. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack. 5 wide like they just did there. You can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they humble themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara still on his feet. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Jalen Mills in on the stop. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front. As we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Toss play, Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 40 yards.
What's her name? Because, oh, you told me how. How? I think you got caught fishing or she had hickey mode. No. You got put out? I got caught making out with her. Her shirt was off and everything. And her dad walked in. I backed up. I had to told me to get out. And I was gone. I already knew that, you idiot. Oh! I know what I'm saying. Not that they don't have this, there's like a lot of stuff that you got to put in. It's actually either cook it or it's like you want all that. Oh. I mean, okay, so you know how I said I only did that was a lie. Yeah, I was gonna say definitely a lie. I don't think I want to know that. That was definitely a lie. I don't think I want to know that. Oh, yeah! And that's why I had to stop talking with him because he talked about that like 3 days after the game. Oh, yeah. He started
Pop a squat, pull up with a stop. She get tricky.
What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, I had to go get some peace, you heard?
And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Man, these nigga better bite the fucking dust, you
heard? Backfield here as
heard?
they elect to go for two. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And no
Come
run
here,
back
you
here.
little
This will be a
motherfucker, boom.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time for the Eagles to get the football back here. You look at 2019 for Philadelphia. A lot of what-ifs for the squad, really. They went on a nice run, as you noted. 4 straight wins. Won the game that they needed to down the stretch over the Cowboys in Week 16 to essentially win the NFC East. Listen, every team has injuries, some worse than others, but my goodness, you look at the players this team lost over the course of the year, and it was really unbelievable, and it really derailed what they had hoped to do.
And let's just keep it to one position. Carson Wentz, their quarterback, 27.
That's a little girl. Oh my God, gaga.
Shot past just 7 interceptions. But down the stretch, he's throwing to guys like Deontay Burnett out of U.S.
It makes you look like you got
He died. That's me. No, she had a clean ass, so you can bleach it, right? I hope you know that.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, bleach her ass.
And you gonna be eating.
Bro, you guys don't be watching. Bro, how do you think porn stars be doing anal? They go get their shit clean first. Hey, didn't you like you bleach it?
And then even if they do, you just they can eat the bone.
It's still bleach though.
But what you say? And that's why you finished before me, greedy. You're fat. Oh. But anyways, I thought you said it wasn't a competition. Don't stress at home. Hey KJ. Hey KJ. Hey KJ. What? You give me now?
What is a pop? Dude, this dude like my skin. My little dude got on my skin, right?
Hey.
My little dude got on my skin, right?
Bitch, I'm
He got to take it off. You really have to box.
Bitch, you can't fight.
So much fun again. I got a special day. You do that. Don't do it. The minute that so much. But I'm gonna do this, trust me.
I was gonna do to you what you do to me, but I don't get like that. These bullets hoes can fuck your clothes, get your lips like that.
I left my pizza in the oven at the a lot of cheese to go around it.
I thought you really left your pizza in the oven.
Y'all been around here like kids, that's y'all been.
You had two people. Who mama is you?
I only had one
Hey
pizza.
Terrell, you older than her, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
And I only had one pizza. I just made Nisha a second pizza.
You had 2.
I had 1.
The one from earlier was 1.
Uh-huh.
And then you came back and finished it.
Exactly.
That's
so
2.
That's 1.
That's 2.
1 pizza. That's 1 whole pizza.
No.
Exactly.
Right, but.
So stop trying to. I don't know. Don't. Don't.
Cause my life is real hard.
Still, it's like you had 2 because you had to wait till you got hungry and then you eat again. My point exactly. Who the fuck? Who the fuck just called me then? Oh, that's good.
No. Nice.
Yeah, man. You can hear me?
You know what?
You can hear me?
Yeah. Hold on.
The bullet house. Hey, KJ.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, you remember,
You said what?
you remember that nigga, Corey?
No, come on, look at that. Look at this.
I saw that, son. I saw it on your story.
This game.
Son, you a fag.
Hold on.
You a fag, son. That's what you be watching, son? Son, you a fag.
No, this is what happened to my day. I'm about to He rocked it the first time.
No! Send me that, slime.
I don't got it. I just liked it.
That's his dog? Huh? Hey, that's his dog?
No, that's somebody else's dog.
And the dog was chasing his ass?
Yeah.
Son, that dog got hops like a hole. That bitch hopped all the way over that gate. I ain't gonna lie, I want that dog. That bitch got hops like that.
What's the Instagram name, man?
I don't know. But hey, you remember Corey?
Who?
Corey. Troy, big brother.
Oh, yeah.
You know I beat that nigga up? You heard me?
What about him?
I said, you know I beat that nigga up? What?
Smack your lips.
Whole time? Look. You heard me?
You said what?
I said, you know I beat him up, right? Huh?
I know that.
Same. Cause his little sister had threw something dirty in my sister's eye. And I'm like, I know I'm not finna hit no little kid. So I'm finna go check. Huh?
You said what happened?
So his little sister had threw some dirt in my sister's eye. And I'm like, I know I'm not finna hit no girl. So I went up to him about it. He tried to act on some tough shit because he was around James. And so I punched on him. Punched me. And we got in a little scuffle. Boom, boom, boom. He fell. Nigga broke his glasses. Nigga was looking for his glasses on the ground. He on his hands and knees looking for his glasses. I'm popping this shit. Boom, 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 boom. Almost put that boy in critical condition.
See, tight end Josh Perkins had to step in with the injury to Zach Ertz. And then Greg Ward, a quarterback at the University of Houston, on their practice squad, promoted about 3/4 of the way through the season. He became his primary target. So when you're trying to get it done that way and not throwing to Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson and Nelson Aguilar, that's tough down the stretch.
They be trying to throw up that motherfucking zone. I be telling that whole shit that fuck up me.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing,
y'all
often
got
alters the
five.
normal spacing and run fits.
Y'all got
creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 41, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards?
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet for all those extra bodies.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
That Corona getting to him.
Throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
The little pocket got that little rocket. Got that little war on my nugget.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's that Rona. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out. And
yeah, I'm finna do it to him. Yeah, I got to. Yeah, I gotta do it off the flap. Put that little nigga in his fucking lap.
Ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
He's got it at the 15. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Breeze now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are...
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
So look at this. Nigga punched him in his lip. Oh. He said, you disrespecting blood. Boom!
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no
You
run
always
back here.
looking at
This will
me
be a
playing like
touchback,
I'm trying
and
to
it
do
comes out
something.
to the 25-yard line. Here's the
I'm
Philadelphia
just
offensive
talking.
unit now as they head out to take over possession. It was still more than a
Yeah,
minute to
no.
go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
I
And I
just
would think
started
that they
that.
would have to. This is
And they
today's
still got
NFL.
something in here.
You got to push
Huh?
it whenever you get an
Tell them I said
opportunity.
what's wrong.
You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and
So
score
garbage
when given
bag
the
on your
opportunity.
head.
To throw his Wentz. And he'll hit
Why you
Jeffrey
look at little
complete.
bitch and make him fly
And
back?
he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wentz now to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
Pocket knife nose ass
as they
bitch.
get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
That bitch is sucking the
Again,
rim.
it's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson.
Come get that little
Think
bitch.
he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 62 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Why she look like
That
she's
touchdown
pregnant?
certainly
Again.
helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Feel like I'm slave to the system, dog. Shit ain't changed.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Bitch, y'all still losing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This little biatch is not trying to kick it
This is fielded
right.
at the goal line. Powers through again. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
They
Such
shooting
an
it at the
electric
stove.
play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together.
Why they shooting at the
That play is
stove?
really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
It's really hard for them.
Huh?
Debo.
What she did?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
She got a banana clip. Banana lip.
I don't give a fuck. 100-yard return on the kickoff. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot.
Hello?
That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much.
Nah,
personally.
you called me.
A little under 30 seconds to go.
Nah,
we'll see
you
how
called
they play
me.
it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead. And
Where y'all
resume
at?
action here in quarter number 3.
Where y'all at?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Sherrills. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On first down, Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Lutz with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to...
Nick.
27. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Kinky.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
No, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 67 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Pass your dumb ass up.
And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. 1 play, touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Why are you yelling, dude? You can't watch the movie.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Shit, I don't know what that shit is.
On first down, Wentz. Looking for it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return
just a little bit shy of midfield. I'm going to spin that black. Put that with that black.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I'm going to go in. I'm going to spin in. Post up Robert, that kind of thing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call the plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the
I told you 54 was looking over me like he did something hard. I told you 54, I'm coming back. I mean 53, I'm coming back for you. Look, ran directly over and stole on you.
He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Running with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Nigga on their ass. Shit. Nigga on their ass.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Yeah. Nigga on their ass.
Here's Sherrills. Powering his way forward. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 71-yard punt return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. I mean, he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
My Yankees really, I be banging. She wanna play with my language. I be telling her my banging. I be like my city bird. She wanna play with the cat like a jig, and I'm not gonna cat like a motherfucker wig, and I play with the toe like a motherfucker. When I'm taking no like I'm taking the phone.
Now this one was
she wanna
over
come
a
in the
while
car
ago as they just add on to their big lead.
You know you fast forward in your movie, right?
Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there.
You know I got guts in my motherfucking hand. They know I got the guts in my bond.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
That was the 25, you dummy.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Wentz.
If I come through with the block in my hand.
You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient, and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Fired up.
To throw. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's third down. The Eagles on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder to hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, you're right. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 59 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's yelling it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go!
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 9, Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Wentz on third down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes, left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
I see that one that two is crazy. I need to and I'm a baby.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on
Alright, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, comment what y'all want to see next. Turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I drop a new video and I'm out on game.